As always, I've come with my notes. I come with receipts, guys. You will never see me half-assing anything. We are here with our emotional support Red Bull. So a few months back, our agency crossed the 8 lakh per month revenue mark, which we also call the $10,000 a month mark. And I have made a video and actually a list of things I wish I knew before I crossed that mark. But now that I've crossed it and I've gone through the pida of it, I'm going to share it with you so you don't do it. I feel like a lot of people that are looking up to me are people who are building their own agencies and have somehow started this universe of 10K a month sort of challenge. So let me help you out here. All of these are super important. If you miss any one of these, it's not my fault, it's your fault, and that is the only reason your agency is gonna do shit. I'm somebody who doesn't like giving yarns. If I'm doing that for once, you better listen. Okay. Firstly, before we start anything, I hope you guys know that 8 lakh or $10,000 is revenue. It's not profit. It's not going home. I get a really tiny salary out of that, and then we pay people, and then we pay the lawyers, we pay everybody you can imagine, and the remaining little amount goes to the company. Yeah, gets saved up as capital. And also, I have just started getting salary right from last month. So for the longest time, the money that you saw coming in, none of it that was coming to me. I was living on my savings, somehow surviving in Bombay. But I feel like it was time for me to take salary because there is no point in building some random agency. It's just counting the profits without the founder's salary. That's not real numbers, guys. Now that that point is done, let me just give you my first advice, which is capital over anything else. You can pay yourself later. You're gonna make so much money if you're hardworking and if you're in it for the long run. But in the start, don't be obsessed with just taking out money and enjoying the fruit. The fruit is gonna come, let the fruit stay. So focus on building a bigger and bigger capital for your agency or for your company so that you can do cooler shit with it, right? If more money has come in, think where I can invest so much more money and create something that I haven't created before. That's what we do. Now I've come to a point where I can do that and also pay myself. So now I'm paying myself. And any point, prioritize capital over your salary. That's one. Number two, do not register your company as private limited or LLP unless you really need to. And do you ever need to? I know founders who are registering their company now as in after making a bazillion crores a year. Now they're like, you know what, we should do it. That's a good fucking time to do it. Not when you're making a few lakhs like me. You're fine with GST, get a GST. It happens overnight because so much time, so much paperwork, so much jhanjat, so much bullshit that will come in your life that you don't need. Like, give me one reason why you need it, right? One of our clients once said, bigger companies won't work with you if you have like a sole proprietorship attached to your name. Never did that happen. We have worked from people who gave us like a few thousand to people who are giving us lakhs. Nobody's bothered. Nobody cares. So don't turn it into a private limited just to look fancy or like just to look more legit. You are legit. Do good work and you're legit. I made that mistake and then made a video about it. Yeah, imagine the embarrassment I've gone through when people were just like, did you do that? And did you also make a public video about it? Yeah, I did. I can't tell you how many people have laughed at me in the background for doing that. So don't do that. The next point that we have, the fact that 10K or 8 lakh is not actually big. And a lot of your friends around you who are doing jobs will be like, oh my God, really? Get yourself away from those people as soon as you can. I'll tell you why. Because when I finally reached 8 lakh, I realized that's nothing. You need to dream bigger. Now that I've reached it, I'm just like, oh my God, this is just the starting. Like, people are making big money, right? Don't half-ass it. Don't half-ass your dreams. You need to have bigger dreams. Dreams should sound like dreams. So now that I work with people who are dealing with like hundreds of crores, I'm just like, 8 lakhs? Was that my dream? Really? Definitely can do better. You can do better too. Be around people whose dreams are much, much, much bigger. They will support you. They will lead you. They will never be like, you're making, you know, that energy you don't need around you. Next point. Big faces can usually mean small budget. I'm not naming names, but pick any industry. If there have been big names, like some of my friends are working with such insanely big names. We have had people who've come to us to hire us who were just like, oh my God, if I have this person, it'll be crazy. And their budget was like, and you're like, what? Really? You know this is worth more, right? You know, like, I know that you're big, but like you can't mint your name to that extent. They do. They will try their best and they will not be hesitant. You might want to take them on when you're starting off because you can then use their name and their credibility to get more founders and all of that, or like more brands or like whatever in whatever industry you work. But that wasn't something you wanted to do. We didn't do it, but you can do it. Take on people who can't pay you a lot, but who come with a lot of like, what do you call it? Street cred. I feel like I'm too old to use that term, but like, yeah, use their street creds to get bigger people and then get money out of those people instead of like these people. Your life is going to be the exact same at 0K a month and 10K a month. I know it sounds off, right? Like, Fizza, I'm going to buy like that Chanel bag and I'm going to go on that trip. Nothing's going to change. If you're bad, you're going to stay bad. If you're fit, you're going to stay fit. Everything is going to be the same. I can't imagine one thing that changed after I crossed the 10K mark. Nothing at all. You might have a lifestyle creep, but if you just spend it, you'll be back to your original lifestyle. So like, honestly, for a bit, it might feel like, oh, my life's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. In terms of fitness, in terms of discipline, in terms of content pieces you wanna put out, do it right now. More money is not gonna change anything. The next point is the most important person in your team is probably the ops person or people, however many you have. You need to put your time and attention into the person that you're hiring for your ops. I've had the worst of people in ops and you know about it. I've made a video on it. And I've had the best of people in ops. Trust me, that one person or those 2-3 people can make or break your whole business. Your ops should be people who are personally invested in the company and the growth of your company. If not, you're setting yourself up for like something really bad one day. And I've seen that also in this 1.5 years of working. And honestly, if I could have skipped that, I would have skipped that. But that's one way to learn. So if you're watching this, if you're not big enough to hire ops and you're eventually going to hire one, be very, very particular. You'd rather not have anybody than have a thief inside the system who has access to everything, right? Ops has access to everything. So just don't f up there. Next point. Your team is not your family. We've heard that. Cool. But your team is not strangers either. How I like to look at it is your team is like that, like a pro league sports team where you collectively will put anything and everything into it to win, right? You're together. Emotions are invested. You care about each other, but you all care about that one big goal together and you will make it happen. So when you look at it like that, you don't treat them like you're not over friendly with them like you would be with your family, but you're also not cold. Like you can't be cold and build a good work culture, especially in like startups when like everything is like super tight and like you have so much interaction with the same people and there's going to be friction and fights and whatnot. You can't work in that environment behaving like strangers, right? You're going to fall apart. And neither is it healthy to behave like family. Behave like a sports team. So like every time I have to think of a response, I'm just like, how would I talk to my team? And when you think of it like that, your whole team sort of behaves like this group of people who have that one goal to win, keep leveling up. Now we come to the last page of it. And it says, stop being cheap with your tools. If your team or you need anything at all, be it a tool, be it this, be it that, and you know that using that will save time or get work done in 2/3 or like 1/3 the time, you or your team, buy that tool. Buy it. There's no need for your team to do redundant work that a tool can do. Who doesn't like to go home early? You don't want them to work till night for the sake of it. If they can get the work done that's supposed to be done today in like half the time, let them do that, right? Would you even like sort of working double the hours if you could use the tool and work half the hours? No, right? Then just like think about it. Do that for your team as well, all of you. Any tool that you can think of, it's a few thousand. Buy that tool. Don't be frugal there. Or if there's some course that you know that your team can sort of go through or learn from and become better and faster at anything and more efficient in any way, buy it. The next point and the last point of this video is don't drop content when you're busy, right? One mistake that I made in my 10K was I was so consistent with my content. What has got me here, what has gotten us lakhs and lakhs in deals? Brand collabs, clients, people, hiring. The thing that has put FZK Media on map was content. And the first thing that I left when I grew was content. And that's sad. Don't do it. I'm trying back. I'm trying really, really hard to prioritize content again, but somehow I lost that thing from my priority list. Like it didn't hold as much importance in my life as it used to, and it shows, right? Every time we stop posting as much, it reflects on like how many leads we get. It's fine because like we have a large enough system of clients to then have leads through referrals and all of that, but also content helped me as a person to process a lot of things, right? I did not start content to make money. I just started content because I liked content that much, right? Fizza in college making random videos did not make those videos to make money. She just made videos because she's like, oh my god, this is so cool, I want to do it. So don't leave that side of you, right? Don't be like, oh, now I have work, so I have to work. No, nothing can be more important than that one thing that helped you get here. That's all for now. Those pointers will probably help you gain knowledge and grow faster than it took me to grow to the 10K mark. That's about it. I've done too much yapping. I'm gonna have some Red Bull, and before you go, just subscribe, man. Just subscribe. Don't you want more videos like this? Also, give me some video ideas like down in the comments. I need to know what I need to make videos on. Okay, bye.